They tried to destroy a grave 3 times. First, the Japanese government. Then, the Imperial Army. And finally, the most powerful military force in human history, the US occupation forces. Every single time people died. That small stone mound, it's still there, right now, in the middle of Tokyo's most expensive real estate, surrounded by billion-dollar corporations. Nobody touches it. Nobody even suggests moving it. This isn't just history. Many people believe this is an active curse. Welcome, Master Hige here. If you're brave enough to seek the truth with me, join our secret circle by hitting subscribe. And that like button keeps the candles burning in this old library. Okay, year 903 AD, Eastern Japan. A boy is born. His name is Masakado, and his bloodline, it should have made him untouchable. What I'm about to tell you is the story of Taira no Masakado. In the 10th century, the government called him a traitor. Today, the people call him a god. But between the man and the god lies a monster. Most history classes skip the scary parts. I won't. Japan, year 930. Imagine Kyoto as a golden cage. The aristocrats, the Fujiwara clan, spent their days writing poetry and drinking tea. They were paper elites, men who had never seen a drop of blood. Then there was Masakado. He was royalty, a direct descendant of the emperor, but he lived in the wild east. He was a man of the mud. He fought, he bled, and many people believed he protected farmers from corrupt officials. When Masakado went to Kyoto to ask for the rank he deserved, the elites laughed at him.
You smell of horse sweat and provincial dust, Masakado. You are useful, but you are not one of us.
That pause, that insult, that was the sound of something breaking inside him. You don't insult the man who holds the sword while you only hold a fan. Masakado returned to the east and seized power. And as his rebellion began, a terrifying rumor spread. He wasn't one man. He was 7. The 7 Kagemaster. Legend says he used dark sorcery to create identical clones of himself. In battle, his enemies would scream in terror as they found themselves surrounded by 7 Masakados, all fighting with the same lethal precision. Was it a trick, mirrors, or was he something more? Then came the night that changed Japanese history forever. A shamaness, Amiko, entered his camp. Her eyes rolled back into her head. She spoke with the voice of a god.
The heavens have seen your strength. You are chosen. You are the new emperor.
In Japan, the emperor isn't just a king. He's a descendant of the sun goddess. Declaring yourself a new emperor wasn't just treason. It was declaring war on the universe itself. But every monster has a weakness. For Masakado, it was his temple, the soft spot on the side of his head. Legend says his body was made of iron. Arrows bounced off him, but he was betrayed. His lover, Kikyohime, is said to have revealed the secret to his enemies.
His body is metal, but his temple is still flesh.
Year 940, the final battle. Masakado was winning. He was unstoppable. Until the wind changed. Suddenly, a massive sandstorm blinded his army. It is recorded in the Shomonki that the heavens had finally withdrawn their blessing. Through the dust, an arrow found that one tiny spot. The temple. The rebel king fell. The rebellion was over, or so they thought. They cut off his head and sent it to Kyoto. It was displayed in the market for everyone to see, but the records say something impossible happened. The head did not rot. Legend has it that after months of silence, the eyes snapped open. It let out a scream that shook the city.
Where's my body? Return it to me.
Then, it took flight. The severed head flew hundreds of miles, across the dark sky, heading back to the east. It finally landed in a small village, called Edo, what we now call Tokyo. Fast forward 1,000 years, 1945, the US occupation forces arrived in a destroyed Tokyo. They wanted to turn that ancient burial mound into a parking lot. It is widely reported as a local legend but the stories say the bulldozers wouldn't start. Workers were injured in freak accidents. The American officer in charge suddenly a US officer reportedly died suddenly. The US Army, the force that just won World War II, officially canceled the project. They chose to leave the mound alone. They surrendered to a 1,000-year-old ghost. Today, the Kubazuka sits in the middle of Otemachi, the Wall Street of Japan. The giant banks nearby keep their windows closed toward the mound out of respect and fear. The government executed him as a traitor, but the city he fought for made him its god. The very system that destroyed him now relies on his blessing to keep the economy stable. Was he a hero who cared too much, or a monster who couldn't stay dead? You decide. Class dismissed, but remember, some stories never truly end. And if you ever visit Tokyo, you might still feel him watching. See you in the next class. And don't forget to hit the like button, and subscribe if you want to uncover more of Japan's hidden history.